Investigators in Europe were not chasing just one ransomware gang. They were hunting the place those gangs went to disappear. Not the malware, not the ransom note. Prosecutors say the real hiding place was a service called First VPN. And what makes this case different is simple. This was not just a takedown of criminals. It was a takedown of the infrastructure that allegedly helped multiple criminal crews stay invisible across Europe. In May 2026, law enforcement announced they had dismantled First VPN, describing it as a VPN service allegedly built for cybercriminal use. According to Europol and the Dutch-led operation behind the case, the service had shown up again and again in major ransomware and cybercrime investigations. That means the story is not about one gang with one logo and one ransom demand. It is about a hidden utility, a safe hallway, a digital getaway car that investigators say was trusted by people running extortion operations, malware campaigns, and other serious crimes. And when I read the case details, that was the part that stuck with me. We spend so much time talking about the criminals at the front of the stage, almost never about the plumbing behind the walls. So tonight, follow the backbone, not the loudest criminals, the thing that allegedly helped them stay out of sight. First, the basic question: what is a VPN? In plain English, a virtual private network is a service that routes internet traffic through another server, so your connection appears to come from somewhere else. Plenty of people use VPNs for legitimate privacy reasons. That part matters. The allegation here is different. That First VPN was marketed and operated as a criminal safe service, built to protect users who already knew they were under investigation. That is a very different story from a mainstream privacy company. According to investigators, this service allegedly offered an environment where cybercriminals could hide infrastructure and shield activity tied to ransomware operations. Picture it at human scale. A burglar does not just need tools. He needs a dark alley, a car with false plates, and a garage where nobody asks questions. Prosecutors are essentially saying First VPN became that garage. And the reason that matters is obvious once you think about it. If one gang goes down, another gang can replace it. But if you find the shared utility underneath them, suddenly the whole map changes. So let me ask you this. What is more dangerous in cases like this? The ransomware crew demanding money? Or the hidden service that lets multiple crews stay invisible for years? Drop your take in the comments. From the public statements, the pattern seems to have built over time. Investigators say First VPN did not appear in just one file. It allegedly surfaced across multiple probes, enough to make authorities treat it not as a side detail, but as a central node. That is where the case gets interesting, because cybercrime at scale rarely runs on talent alone. It runs on trust. One server operator trusts a bulletproof host. A ransomware affiliate trusts an initial access broker. A broker trusts an encrypted chat admin. And somewhere in that chain, someone promises, use this route and nobody will find you. That promise is the product. When people hear ransomware, they picture the final moment, the locked screen, the payment demand, the panicked executive call at 3 a.m. But long before any company sees a ransom note, there is setup. Quiet setup. admin panels, relays, rented servers, anonymizing layers. Enough distance between the criminal and the crime scene to make the trail feel cold. And this, in my view, is the deeper thesis of the whole case. Modern cybercrime scales not just because of brilliant malware, but because of dependable services that industrialize anonymity. That sounds abstract, so make it concrete. Somewhere, an IT manager opens a laptop and sees file shares encrypted. Somewhere else, a hospital administrator is staring at delayed systems. Somewhere else, a factory floor goes quiet. Those victims may never hear the name First VPN, but investigators are saying the route that helped hide the people behind those disruptions may have led through services exactly like this. Europol said the operation targeted infrastructure used to support serious organized cybercrime. Public reporting around the takedown described cooperation involving Dutch authorities, Europol, and multiple European partners. Servers were seized. Domains were disrupted. The message was clear. Law enforcement was no longer focused only on the actors writing malware or sending extortion notes. They were reaching for the support layer. That shift matters. Because once investigators stop treating infrastructure as background scenery, every supposedly invisible service becomes a potential crime scene. And there is another reason this story hits differently. Services like this trade on reputation, not public reputation, underworld reputation. The kind built through whispers, reliable, stable, no logs, safe hands. If authorities are right, then First VPN was not just software. It was a trust signal inside a criminal market. Think about how strange that is. Criminals who lie for a living still need someone to trust. They need uptime, silence, predictability. In a world built on fraud, the hidden service that keeps working becomes valuable. When I went through the reporting, that was the second thing that grabbed me. We often imagine cybercrime as chaos, a swarm of random attacks. A lot of it is not chaos at all. It is structured, almost boring in its logistics. And that is what makes it dangerous. Now, step back for a second. If First VPN really functioned as investigators describe, then taking it down does more than remove one tool. It forces criminals to move, to migrate, to make mistakes during transition, to look for new providers, to expose old relationships, to leave fingerprints in the rush. That is why backbone cases matter. Not because they end cybercrime overnight. They do not. They matter because they create instability inside networks that depend on stability. If that hidden backbone angle surprised you the way it surprised me when I read through this case, leave a like. These are the details that usually sit under the headline, and they change how the whole crime looks. But there is a limit to every takedown story. Seizing servers is dramatic. Press conferences are dramatic. The harder question is what comes next. Do the users scatter to copycat services? Do the operators keep backup somewhere else? How many active investigations were quietly using this infrastructure as a thread to pull? And how much evidence sits on seized systems, waiting to connect names, wallets, login histories, and old criminal partnerships? Here is the twist. The most important target in this case may not have been the service itself. It may have been the map hidden inside it. A VPN like this is useful in the present, but for investigators, it can also be a time machine. If authorities captured operational data, server relationships, payment traces, or account records, even in fragments, the value is enormous. Suddenly, a service that once protected anonymity can start exposing the social graph behind it. That means one takedown can echo forward into arrests that have not happened yet. And this is exactly why infrastructure cases feel quieter than ransomware stories, but can hit much deeper. A ransom note shocks the victim. A backbone seizure can quietly reorganize the underworld. If you like understanding cybercrime from this angle, through the hidden systems that make it possible, subscribe. Every week, I break down a real case like this from the documents, the reporting, and the infrastructure behind the headline. Public statements tied the first VPN takedown to the wider fight against ransomware-enabled crime across Europe. That phrasing matters. It suggests investigators saw the service less as an isolated business and more as part of an ecosystem. Not glamorous, not flashy, useful, which is usually what matters most. You can compare it to a bank robber's mask if you want, but that undersells it. This was closer to an allegedly trusted transit system, a route people believed would carry them past cameras and checkpoints. And when that route collapses, everyone who relied on it has to improvise. Improvisation is where investigators get lucky. A rushed migration leaves accounts exposed. A reused alias appears in the wrong place. A payment crosses a familiar wallet. Someone logs in at the wrong hour from the wrong server. The whole point of trusted infrastructure is to reduce those mistakes. Remove it, and pressure starts doing the rest. There is also a human consequence here that can get lost under the technical language. When hidden infrastructure keeps criminal crews safe, real people absorb the cost. Employees lose access to systems. Patients face delays. Small businesses bleed cash. Families wait while services come back online. The invisible layer still lands on very visible lives. That is why I think this case matters more than its headline. It is not only about one VPN. It is about a lesson the cybercrime world learned early, and law enforcement is now chasing much more aggressively. If you cannot catch every actor first, go after the infrastructure they all depend on. Pull out the beams. Watch the buildings shake. By May 2026, First VPN had gone from a hidden utility to a public target. Europol put a name on it. Authorities seized pieces of the service, and the mythology of a safe haven took a direct hit. Will that stop ransomware in Europe? No, not by itself. Another service will try to fill the gap. Someone always does. But every time investigators expose one of these trusted backbones, they teach the same lesson to the people hiding behind them. Your anonymity is only rented, never owned. And that may be the most unsettling part of all. The loudest criminal in the room is not always the one shaping the crime. Sometimes it is the quiet service in the background, humming along, making everyone else feel safe. Until one morning, it isn't. If true crime tech is your thing, subscribe and turn on the bell. This channel follows the cases behind the headlines, the indictments, the infrastructure, and the hidden systems that make these crimes possible. Next time, I want to show you another case where the support layer mattered more than the malware.